Hello everybody, this is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, Batman F-I-G-S on Instagram, as well as co-host of DC Figures and Collectibles on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Anchor. Anywhere that you can listen to a podcast, you can find DC Figures and Collectibles. And today, I'm doing a action figure review of the brand spanking new DC Multiverse Batman Returns from the signature line, Penguin, Danny DeVito style. And I've got to say right now, this is currently my favorite DC Multiverse figure ever. I can't believe how sick it is. I'm just also ecstatic that they finally made this version of Penguin, because if you know anything about back in the day, they didn't release a movie accurate Danny DeVito version of the Penguin with the movie toy line because it was deemed too scary. And until now, Mattel had only done a 3 3/4 inch version of this character, and it definitely wasn't a soft, good jacket coat. So we have a lot to cover, a lot of cool accessories. It's surprisingly articulated, which is even cooler. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. First, he comes with a base with his name, DC, on it, and of course it opens up where you could store all these little pegs that it comes with. You could also he comes with a arm support thing too, plastic thing, but I didn't bring it out because I'm not going to use it. Here's a pair of his hands. He comes with a pair of open hands and a pair of hands that he could use to hold things, such as his umbrella and his hat. His umbrella, clothes, that looks very cool. Let me get a good sculpt work on it. And also he comes with a effect where he's shooting the tip of the umbrella out and it looks like a cloud of smoke and it attaches right into the umbrella. Very cool, awesome accessory with details. Then he also has a removable top hat, which is awesome. You can use it for a bunch of different things with other figures. And it's just cool that he could take it off and on and you're not limited to just one look in the movie, because he does have a soft goods jacket and you can take it off. And we get another different look from the movie where he's just like chilling in his sewer cave, or he's chilling in his little apartment in Gotham while running for mayor. So it's a lot of cool looks you could do with this figure. I think this is easily their best from the signature line. And we're going to we have a few of the signature line figures out here too, so we'll take a look at them and compare. But let's do articulation first. He can lift his arms like that. He has the ability to move at the shoulder all the way around. He can move, he has a single joint elbow, and he can move as well at the bicep, or at the forearm, at the elbow. He has a wrist rotation as well as it on a hinge, so you can move back and forth. His head, he could spin all the way around. Jacket doesn't impede it. You can go up and down with the head a decent amount too. And he has some side-to-side movement, so you can get some funny poses and looks with him, looking inquisitive or mocking. His waist is on a ball joint, so you can go up and down with it and get a lot of easy movement, where it feels natural and doesn't look awkward. He also has, his legs can go out about this much. He has upper thigh rotation. Single jointed, I hope I don't break it. Very limited movement at the knee, as you can see. And then he has ankle back and forth as well as pivot. Very little pivot as well. But now that we got articulation out of the way, let's do some size comparison after we get his arms down. Here he is next to the DC Collectibles animated version, which, if you know much about the show, the animated version was directly inspired and drawn to look like the 1992 Batman Returns style Danny DeVito Penguin right here. Bruce Timm was allowed on set to look and see what Bruce Timm was doing while they were getting ready to produce the show, so they could get ideas and get a feel for the look of how Gotham was going to be on the big screen in this movie. So there's how they compare, and it actually you do see a lot of comparisons, especially with the tie, the jacket, the little vest underneath, the same color. So it's actually pretty cool to see them together. And then let's do a Batman that's in the same universe as this figure, and it's one I took a picture of already. And if anything, it just makes me really want the Batman '89 from Mezco, because this one's all jacked up and broken, this Neko one. But it does look good in a vanilla pose with this guy. So I'm happy to finally have someone that he could go with. Here is a DC signature version Val Kilmer Batman. You can see a size comparison of how he matches up. And I'll just bust out the rest of the signature series I have. Here's the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. Here is the 1990s Flash from the TV series. And there you go. There they all are. At least all the ones I have. So it's a great line. It is a shame that Mattel is losing the license. And then just for fun, I wanted to show a few different toy lines to see how they compare. There's a DC Collectibles animated. Here's a Soap Studios Reverse Flash. And here's a DC Collectibles Rorschach DC Essentials line 7-inch figure. And there you have it. That is the Batman Returns, Danny DeVito, Always Sunny in Gotham, Penguin review. And I think, like I already said, this is easily, not just for looks, because it could have been easy to make it a statue, but for accessories, the creativeness and the articulation. The one downside is the knee doesn't have much articulation, but other than that, I'm pretty surprised with the articulation it does have. I like that the hat's removable, and it also doesn't fit into a wedge or something, so it looks natural with the hat off. And yeah, just if you're a Batman fan, you gotta have this version of Penguin, because they never made a version like it in 6-inch. Even when NECA made their deluxe version, it was either a foot or 18 inches long. So jump on this, get on this, do whatever you gotta do. Order from Big Bad Toy Store, pre-order from GameStop, but make sure you get this in your collection. If you want to see more photos of this bad boy, I'm definitely going to be indulging and taking lots of photos with him, because I've been waiting for this guy for so long. If you want to see those photos, head over to Batman Figs, Batman Figs on Instagram, and you will be able to see all the photos you want to your heart's content. So, hope you enjoyed this. I will leave a link to my Instagram in the description, as well as a link to DC Figures and Collectibles, where we'll be talking about this guy in the next podcast. So, talk to you soon.